outside couldn't be better. They've opened the roof and the retractable windows on the sides, and it's time for football at Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Carolina Panthers and the Indianapolis Colts. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go now. 19. Unlock right. Unlock right.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
60 vices, 60 vices.
Again, it's Taylor. Bulldozes past him, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw here. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 44 yards on the ground for him so far.
Naturally so. The defense was keyed in on everyone but the back on that play, and it took them an extra second to react when he got the carry. It's still a tough 3rd down to pick up here, but a lot more manageable after an excellent carry on second down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Let's go. Track.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Second down, here's Mostert again. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Rodgers to return it. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had the incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods.
And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The Colts at 3 and 4 on the year coming into play. And they've lost 3 straight here, and it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from it. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the first.
I do know that owners, when they watch their quarterbacks run with the football, they usually hold their breath because that's the franchise. But when you're getting that kind of a game, hard to argue against calling it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, Carolina. Raheem Mostert with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Badgley now to kick this one away. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. The previous run good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Now back to throw. He'll get this one complete there to Pittman. The 20. Touchdown. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Let's go now.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
95 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On 2nd down, Mostert.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try and run here with Mostert.
And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Panthers have moved out in front.
Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
Rodgers going to return it from his end zone.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level. Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Come on.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Trick the Eagles.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
This offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Buying time to his left. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Rigoberto Sanchez on to punt. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. .153 remaining in this first half of play.
Here we go. Set.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Okay,
so 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther 1st down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
From the gun, a run with Mostert. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A run with Mostert up the middle. He will push his way down to about the 14. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They hand it off to Mostert. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Ready, set.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the defense going to use the 1st of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Badgley able to knock this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Let's go. 1918. Roll, roll, roll. 19 tight. 19 tight.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Being chased out left. He rifles one that's intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we come upon halftime intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Panthers out in front and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, and believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second.
That's caught at the 25. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. Mostert is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Again, it's Mostert. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Panthers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Michael Badgley set to kick off. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. First and 10, Taylor now. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll roll him out right. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
They work again from the 38 on second and 10.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Panther 11, Panther 11. Warrior 70. Dragon 60.
They'll look to throw. He'll get, and now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try to win this one.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Badgley on for the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Panthers 31, Colts 7. Mike Badgley set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll go option to the short side. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 20-yard line.
Off the option, here's Taylor.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Right side complete. That's Woods. Touchdown, Colts. Jelani Woods. An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Colts are able to cut into that deficit.
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That's a nice play.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
Pass midfield. 30. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Carolina.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Colts 15. Michael Basley set to kick off.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
He's got a man complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
A gain of 43 yards. That's good for a Colts.
70 look.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Third quarter here in Indy. This is 2nd and 10.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings, nothing 19.
He'll send a receiver in motion left. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Slot man moves right. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Again, he'll drop to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Brian Burns flying in there and dropping him for the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
They'll set up a throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. On the handoff, this is Mostert.
They find some open field here. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Raheem Mostert.
Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Panthers get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Airing it out deep for Woods. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns able to record his 5th sack of the season. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go now. 19 driver, 19 hurt. 19 light.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So a risky move that does not pay off. And, Charles, you take it from the defensive perspective. They had to be a little offended there that they even tried to go for it back inside their own 20.
Highly offended. And they took the ball away and gave it to their offense in a great situation. But when you look at this thing in total, when you start taking chances like that, you know what that means? You got to take more chances later, right? When you don't convert, that just means you got to double down on it. So we can see this thing pile up as we go on.
212 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Here's Mostert, and he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Raheem Mostert punching it in from a yard away. And the Panthers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And they've just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
Here we go.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Over the middle into the hands of Woods. The offense on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. He'll look to throw. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Oh, yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Go 3.
Back to throw again.
Tries the right side, finding Woods here. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Warrior 17.
They'll look to throw again.
Looking for Woods again, and he finds him. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
That's good for the Colts.
Check. Back to 16.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Cut 19. Mustang 19. Shot 50.
They'll drop to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Ready.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
18 Rattler.
They'll look to throw here. Steps away to his left.
And a throw for Pittman is intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Shaquille Leonard in there to bury him for a loss of 11. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it.
He's got a man complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 19.
18 Cardinals.
First down, Carolina.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10.
On the jump.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
Come on.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, Charles, they had the comfortable lead, and now it's even more comfortable. Another score here in the fourth quarter to grow that lead.
Bart, I think your initial reaction is surprise when you see a team piling it on this late in the blowout. But there are plenty of coaches who also think that if you pull up completely and stop trying to play the game, it shows disrespect to their opponent. So they don't want to embarrass them. They continue to let their players go for it.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this. And you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down.
19 Lions.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. And he'll find Pittman. And they work this out past the 25. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his man. It's Pierce. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Forced out to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Out of the gun now on third down. Buying time to his left. Got a man complete. It's Taylor. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now, but as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
19 65 yards. 65 yards.
One final shot. They'll look to throw.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Ready? Buffalo 18. 18, right here.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone, as time has run out on this ball game. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.